Welcome to SB Hummingbird 2. I'm Ken, and this is about the build of this 52-foot sailboat. So this week I don't have a whole lot. The weather has turned extremely nasty. We have snow outside, although it was predicted to be raining today. So far that hasn't happened at all. It's been freezing rain, then snow, then freezing rain and snow, so we're really stuck. Most of the work I need to do to finish the boat is on the outside, so that being said, there's not going to be much to show this week. I did get some little things done. I put some dogs on the inside of the hatch for the lazarette, as well as the gasket around that hatch. Small thing, but it needed to happen so it can be locked from the inside now. Last couple of weeks I put a sacrificial cover on the jib sail and changed the bolt rope to a larger size for the foil that it's being adapted to. So that's done and ready to test when the weather changes. I also completed sewing up the mizzen sail. It needed a couple reinforcing patches after I recut it, and that's all done and also ready for test when the weather clears. Made a cover for the propane tanks just like 2 days before we got snow on them, so that was a good call on that score. The mast ladder is most of what I have for film. I speeded it up to 1,000 times normal. It still looks like I'm barely moving, but it's a slow process. I pull myself up in the bosun's seat using the rungs I've already put on. Then I have to move my jig up the mast, get it in the right spot, drill the pilot hole for the bottom bolt of the rung, drill it, tap it, put the rung on, tighten it down and spin it up to where I get the top hole lined up where it needs to be, and then proceed to do the process over. So I'm fiddling with a bucket and a bag and 3 drills hanging there so I don't have to keep changing bits, and it just takes quite a bit of time. I'm almost to the top, but then the weather started getting either too cold or too wet, and now freezing, so that'll have to wait a while. Let's see here. So that's really about it for right now. I hope you like the video. It's like I say, it's not much. It's just going to be mostly showing you what it took to get up that mast and get those rungs started. I did get them within just a few rungs of the top before the weather changed, but that's, like I say, I can't do it when it's this cold. The beauty of it is, though, that I can climb that mast safely by myself without having someone to crank me up and down, which is not possible for my wife. So anyway, that's it for today, and hope you enjoy the video. Please like it and give it a thumb up. I really do appreciate the comments. I haven't been getting many lately, so if you have some thoughts or ideas, go ahead and leave them. I appreciate them, and I try to answer them all when I can. Thanks. As you can see as you watch me in this video going up the mast, it's a very slow process. I literally speeded this video up 1,000 times and it still looks painfully slow. So I won't share the whole thing with you because it recorded for a couple hours. So that gives you some idea how slow the process really is. So you drill the bottom hole first, and then move the jig up out of the way, tap that hole, and then put the first bolt in the rung, spin it upright, center it, and repeat. And then go up a step, move the bosun's seat and all the tools up. Then there you go. We're doing it all over again and trying to keep them from one side to the other just a foot apart. So there you go. That's the process in a nutshell. And I almost got done before the weather changed, but I still have the mizzen to do, and with snow and ice, it's not happening for some time now. So thanks for watching again today, and see you in the next episode. So if you look there, you can see the dog and the clip for it that I installed this week, as well as the black line. That's the gasket around the hatch lid. So that's been a long time coming. It's just two pieces of angle, one on each end of the hatch. The dogs themselves are welded to the bottom of the hatch. They got put on last summer when the weather was better. And then they have a bolt there locked to. So they work really well. That particular piece of angle had a taper already built in, and it put them at an angle, made the wedge shape that they needed. So there it is. It works like a charm. And now the boat is really secure. There's only really one way in when it's locked up, and that's through the pilot house door, which is a very good thing. And there's the propane tank's covers just in time for the snow. And they're shoelaced to the post for the davit, so they really, and there's also a drawstring around the bottom, so it really can't go anywhere. I'd probably make a fiberglass enclosure with a hinged lid at some time in the future so that it'll be easier to change the tanks without taking that off, but for now that's a good solution.